Welcome to Money Mastery Minds. Today we will dive deep into the topic of inflation and its significant impact on personal finances. In today's fast-paced economy, understanding inflation is more crucial than ever. Our purpose here is to uncover the truth about inflation and how it affects your hard-earned money. Inflation is not just a buzzword, it's a reality that can erode your purchasing power over time. Many people may not realize that the money they have today will buy less in the future due to rising prices. In this video, we'll break down what inflation really means and how it can silently chip away at your savings, investments, and overall financial health. You'll learn about the different factors that contribute to inflation, such as supply chain disruptions, government policies, and consumer demand. We'll also discuss practical strategies to protect your finances against inflation, ensuring that your money retains its value over time. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how inflation works and why it's essential to keep it on your radar. Whether you're saving for a big purchase, planning for retirement, or simply trying to make your money stretch further, knowing how inflation impacts your finances can empower you to make informed decisions. So, let's get started and uncover the truth about inflation together. Understanding inflation. Inflation is a term that describes the general increase in prices of goods and services over time, leading to a decrease in the purchasing power of money. It's measured primarily through the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, which tracks the price changes of a basket of consumer goods and services, including food, housing, and transportation. When the CPI rises, it indicates that inflation is occurring, meaning your dollar buys less than it did before. There are various types of inflation, with demand pull and cost push being the most notable. Demand pull inflation occurs when the demand for goods and services exceeds their supply, often seen in a booming economy where consumers are eager to spend. On the other hand, cost push inflation happens when the costs of production increase, leading businesses to raise prices to maintain profit margins. This can be triggered by rising wages or increased prices for raw materials. The implications of inflation can be felt in everyday life. For instance, you may have noticed that your grocery bill has increased significantly over the past year. Items like milk, bread, and eggs often see price hikes due to inflationary pressures. Similarly, gas prices can fluctuate dramatically, impacting your daily commute and overall budget. Understanding these dynamics is essential for managing your personal finances effectively, as it helps you anticipate changes in your spending and savings strategies. By grasping the concept of inflation and its causes, you can better navigate the economic landscape. The hidden costs of inflation. Inflation has a subtle yet profound impact on our finances, primarily through the erosion of purchasing power. Purchasing power refers to the amount of goods and services that can be bought with a unit of currency. As inflation rises, the same amount of money buys fewer items, leading to a decline in purchasing power over time. This means that what you could afford yesterday may not be within reach tomorrow. To illustrate this, let's consider some common products. For instance, a cup of coffee that cost $2 a few years ago may now set you back $3. Similarly, a loaf of bread that was once priced at $1.50 could now be $2.50. These seemingly small increases add up, making it clear how inflation can affect your daily expenses. The long-term effects of inflation extend beyond just everyday purchases. They also significantly impact savings and investments. If your savings account earns a modest interest rate of 1%, while inflation hovers around 3%, the real value of your savings diminishes. This means that even though your account balance may grow, your purchasing power is actually declining. Investments can also be affected by inflation. If your investment returns do not outpace inflation, you may find that your portfolio is not growing as effectively as you had hoped. Understanding these hidden costs of inflation is crucial for making informed financial decisions and ensuring that your money retains its value over time. Inflation is often surrounded by misconceptions that can skew our understanding of its effects on the economy and individuals. One popular myth is that inflation only affects the rich. Many believe that higher prices primarily impact wealthier individuals who can absorb the costs without much concern. However, this is far from the truth. Inflation affects everyone, regardless of income level. When prices rise, essential goods like food, gas, and housing become more expensive for all consumers, putting a strain on budgets across the board. Another common myth is that inflation is always a sign of a booming economy. While moderate inflation can indicate growth, high inflation can lead to economic instability and decreased purchasing power. It's essential to recognize that inflation can have negative consequences, such as increased cost of living and reduced savings value. To counter these myths, it's crucial to rely on factual information and data. For instance, studies show that inflation disproportionately impacts lower-income households, as they spend a larger percentage of their income on necessities. Encouraging critical thinking about economic narratives presented in the media is vital. Headlines often sensationalize inflation, leading to fear and misunderstanding. By questioning these narratives and seeking out reliable sources, you can gain a clearer perspective on how inflation truly affects you and the economy as a whole. Understanding the realities of inflation helps you make informed financial decisions and navigate the complexities of today's economic landscape. As inflation continues to impact our finances, it's essential to adopt strategies that safeguard your wealth and ensure your money retains its value. One effective way to combat inflation is through smart investments. Historically, assets like stocks and real estate have outpaced inflation over the long term. Investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks can provide growth potential, while real estate often appreciates in value and can generate rental income, both of which can help you stay ahead of rising prices. In addition to investing, practical budgeting and saving tips can make a significant difference in an inflationary environment. Start by reviewing your monthly expenses and identifying areas where you can cut back. Consider creating a budget that prioritizes essential needs while allowing for some discretionary spending. Additionally, building an emergency fund can provide a financial cushion against unexpected price increases or economic downturns. Another key aspect of protecting your wealth is enhancing your financial literacy. Understanding how inflation works and its implications on your finances empowers you to make informed decisions. Take the time to educate yourself about different investment options, saving strategies, and economic trends. Resources like books, online courses, and financial podcasts can be invaluable in expanding your knowledge. By combining smart investment choices with effective budgeting and a commitment to financial education, you can better protect your wealth against the erosive effects of inflation. Remember, being proactive and informed is your best defense in navigating the challenges posed by rising prices. As we wrap up our discussion on inflation, it's important to recap the key points we've covered. We've explored how inflation erodes purchasing power over time, making your money worth less than it was before. We also debunked common myths surrounding inflation, emphasizing that it affects everyone, not just the wealthy. Additionally, we discussed practical strategies for protecting your wealth, including smart investment options like stocks and real estate, as well as effective budgeting techniques. Understanding inflation and its impact on your finances is crucial in today's economy. By being informed, you can make better financial decisions that help safeguard your wealth against rising prices. Remember, the more you know, the better equipped you are to navigate these economic challenges. If you found this video helpful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more insights on personal finance and economic topics. Don't forget to like and share this video with friends and family who might also benefit from understanding inflation and its effects. We invite you to explore related content on our channel for further learning. Whether you're interested in investment strategies, budgeting tips, or economic trends, we have a wealth of information to help you enhance your financial literacy. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video as we continue to empower you with the knowledge to take control of your financial future.